another thing. I'm just so tired of the black community acting like Trump is their biggest problem, their biggest arch enemy. We've been fucked up long before Trump, and sadly, at this rate, we'll be fucked up long after Trump. We don't need every black blog right now is a play-by-play book of what Donald Trump is doing. Donald Trump just wiped his ass with Charmin toilet tissue paper. We don't need a play-by-play of what the man is doing. What are we doing?
That's a great question. Welcome back to Young, Black, and Wealthy. This sister here is talking about basically black people having these meltdowns over Trump blogs, posting every executive order that he puts in place or revokes, which I don't feel like is a bad thing because we need to educate our people on what's going on. But black people are really literally having a meltdown. They're very upset about Donald Trump, and I'm going to get into why they shouldn't be having a meltdown over Trump, and they should be refocusing internally as a community. But before we go any further, I would kindly ask you guys to give us a thumbs up, aka hit that like button. It helps us get our content out to more people, and it also helps us to continue to grow our community. Let's go a little further, y'all.
What are we coming up with besides complaints and fake outrage? What's our plan? What's our call of action? Nothing. Just a play by. Black kids can't read and write. They can't do math. Black men killing babies and women. It's just so much going on in our community, in our front door, in our biggest concern, biggest issue. The only thing that we can come together and have a hate-to-hate moment on is Donald Trump. Be for fucking real.
What's our issue right now? Is it Donald Trump? Or do we have an issue with violence in our community? Who's perpetrating 99.9% of the violence in our community? Us. When we see black males getting offed in the street, who's it getting done by? It's at the hands of who? Other black males. We even got females shooting men and women now. I watched a video on YouTube the other day. I didn't really watch it. I just happened to walk in on somebody watching it because I don't really watch shit like that. And I had a few minutes, and they were going month by month in 2024 of all the young black men that had got killed that month from different sets, from different groups, from different rap and entertainment groups. And I'm saying, y'all worried about Trump? When we destroying our future, many of these guys were 13 and 15. They're not even grown men, teenagers dying in the streets. We have an epidemic in our community, which our elder, I can't think of his name, said is an existential crisis. And that's the breakdown of the black family. And we can't even call it breakdown because this destroyed now. We don't have marriage, meaning our people are not getting married. And we have the highest divorce rates of any other racial demographic in America. We have the majority of the single parent homes ran by mothers of any other demographic in America. And it shows in our community. More fatherless homes. And we already know the outcome of fatherless homes. We know that the facts demonstrate that there are better outcomes in almost every facet of human life when there's two parents in the home. And so because we don't have two-parent homes in marriage, it's destroying our communities and the greater society. And so we have teenage pregnancies, we have more abortions, we have our young men killing one another, going to prison left and right. We're not creating businesses to employ our own people. The wealth gap is widening. We're not an economic force. And now with the advent of AI, which is said to be taking away 85 million plus jobs by this year, That whole black people are going to be a permanent underclass talk that we've heard for the last 30 or 40 years by our leaders has now become a reality. We're at the doorstep of that right now because we don't have family. We don't have wealth. Two heads are better than one. We already know that there's a correlation between wealth and net worth and family and marriage. Married people have a higher net worth than single people. It's two heads, two incomes, or one parent in the home allowing the other parent to focus on finances. And so we're losing in every way. And people worried about Trump. We got these blogs, they post about everything that Donald Trump is doing, how he's coming after minorities. They post that, and then the next 10 posts is sexy red. It's all filth and degradation. Oh, we're going to come in real quick just to show you what Trump is doing, and then we're going to keep feeding you garbage. The shit that y'all love. We got our entertainers out here that sold our community out, rapping about killing, drug dealing, drug use, wastefulness, destroying the black family by, we hear people talking about sleeping with other people's wives and fiancés and girlfriends. Literally pushing filth and degenerate behavior upon us that causes us to do what? It leads to death, slowly or quickly, in prison. I say it all the time. That's the direction that this type of culture takes us in. And so I want black people to stop focusing on them so much because they're focused on their future. They don't even have to bring you down. This self-hate and destruction is on autopilot right now. So we need to look within. How can we keep our families together? Let's take some time and do the research ourselves. Don't let me just get on here and tell you the outcomes and how they're better in every way for two-parent family homes. Go do the research yourself. Empower yourself with education and then try to apply that to your own life. Because we could never become an economic force until we have marriage and family. Ever. The reason why we're losing economically is because we're doing everything by ourselves. It's this individualism. It's this hatred between man and woman that's destroying everything. We got women who want to be men. They off into all of this feminism crap. I want to be independent. They want to be more powerful than men. They want to shit on a nigga, look down on a guy. Men out here, you know what I'm saying? A lot of them are feminine. Don't want to play their role as men. We got all of these problems in our community and y'all worrying about Trump. When we need to be focusing on how we can build our own communities up, our own families up, build our own businesses, build our own cities, and put our own people in office so that they can create laws that benefit us where we're at. Instead of worrying about Donald Trump. Look at what he's doing with his son. He's preparing his son to take over for him. That's how you keep living on. He's preparing his son to take over his real estate empire. Probably end up in politics. While you whining, while you bitching and moaning about everything Republicans are doing. Instead of saying, you know what, let's do what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said. And what we're going to do is we're going to focus on self-improvement first. How can I improve the self? Me too. I ain't leaving myself out of it. because I'm striving for self-improvement as well. Because self-improvement is the basis for what? A strong community. So how can we do that? By improving ourselves first. If everybody said, well, you know what, listen, I'm going to focus on me and my household first, and we all got better there, then we'll automatically create stronger families, stronger communities, a better culture, and a greater society and a great nation. But we got to start looking internally, y'all. We got to start looking at the self. We got to start focusing on what white people are doing or what they did in the past and take our destiny into our own hands. And I'm going to say this before I get out of here. Before, and I know a lot of black people hate to hear this, but I love you enough to tell you the truth. Before they had implemented all of these programs written into law, executive orders, and things of that nature, all of these welfare programs, all of these equal opportunity programs, and all this other crap that they put out, we were building on our own. We were married. We had 2-parent homes. We had family. We were moving up economically in the country. We were outpacing others. And then when they said, well, you know what? We're going to integrate. We stopped focusing on building for ourselves. When they put all of these programs in place that I just got done mentioning, they started incentivizing the worst of us, incentivizing bad and irresponsible behavior. Because as long as you continue down the road of irresponsible and bad behavior, you can continue to benefit from these programs, which is really not no benefit. It's just survival. But the minute you go to school, you educate yourself, you become something better, we're going to remove you from the program. The government really needs to just take them all away. They took them all away, all of these damn programs where I guarantee you we have marriage and family like we never had before in this country. They're really in the way, to be honest with you. It's time to focus on ourselves and stop worrying about what they doing. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, the best way that you can show your appreciation if you gained any value, educationally or entertainment, is by giving us a thumbs up. If you want to support our channel, the greatest way that you can support our channel is by liking, commenting, and sharing with others. If you're not a part of our family, the Young Black and Wealthy family, come on and join the family. All you got to do to join the family is tap that subscribe button. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. See y'all in the next video.